out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 50. Sponge. No.
Rudolph looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Rudolph off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
Let him know. Hey, box drop. Speed grip.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. And the offensive unit now for the Jaguars.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. It'll be Minshew again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score. And
you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This one taken from the 7th. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Wahoo! Get it!
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Team 6, team 6, 2.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Minshew sets to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Minshew, 1st and 10. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Any weapons?
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
2nd and 5 now. Rudolph, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Rudolph. Open man here is Gentry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
a gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They go play action here on 1st down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. They're going to try and throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
Chris Conley, 58 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Rudolph. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now it's Rudolph. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, 35 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jacksonville set to roll again on the offensive side of things. You know, you and I talked about these Jaguars on this broadcast before the season started, and we thought there's a wide range of possible outcomes for them, from 12-4 to 4-12. Well, unfortunately, at 6-10, they were closer to the latter.
And I do believe we were leaning towards that. I didn't expect them to be division champs. I definitely didn't expect 6-10 now. And this is a team that should be better than that. It looks like they're trying to solve whatever level of confusion there is in their front office. They made some changes there. But the head coach, Doug Marrone, will return and have an opportunity to get things corrected and get them back to playing football like they did a couple seasons ago when they went to the AFC Championship game.
One thing, though, Charles, they didn't lack for intrigue with Foles going out, Minshew coming in. And
Foles went out week 1.
Yeah, that was early.
First quarter.
And then you had Jalen Ramsey getting shipped out of town out west, so there were a lot of storylines.
There certainly were, but I say the number one story.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And now this is going to be close. The defense...
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st down, Rudolph. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rudolph. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Deion Kane.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rudolph looking to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Rudolph. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls in. Complete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
13. Steelers 6.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now, Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now Minshew. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good did they?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now it's Hodges. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. It's Hodges again. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Hodges, and he finds McDonald. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hodges. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. 3rd and long. It's Hodges.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Go.
On first down, here's Hodges. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And out of bounds right around the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Hodges on first down. Forced out to his left. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think that...
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Fournette, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll run it again with Fournette. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Minshew, eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On On second down, Samuels. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Minshew, first and 10. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
61, matchbox right.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Hodges. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Hodges now. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The Steelers' first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now, Hodges on 1st down. It got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs. All-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready, 50, plant. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ready, ready.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Go, 60 on.
Check, check. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Hodges looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Break. 44, Mike. Greystone, travel. Go. Go. Kill.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hodges is going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 46 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Let's go now. 8, read. Time to go, night.
Hodges here on 2nd down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. We ain't giving up nothing today. 5.
Throwing after the interception. Hodges, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary.